The earliest form of Canadian football was based off the sport of rugby that originated in England in the early 1800s. The first championship game, or the Grey Cup, was organized by the Canadian Rugby Union, or CRU, and was played in 1909 between the University of Toronto and the Toronto Parkdale Canoe Club. A trophy, known as the Grey Cup, was donated for the championship game by Lord Earl Grey of Canada. In 1958, a professional organization, the Canadian Football League, or CFL, was formed, taking control of the CRU. One common misconception about CFL football is that it lacks Canadian identity. It is similar to American football. However, this isn't the case. Today, the Canadian and American games differ in field size, number of downs, and number of players per side. The dimensions of the fields and the restrictions of downs in the CFL allow for more of a passing game, unique plays, and a novel Canadian sports experience. There are usually 12 players on a CFL team, but the 13th man is a unique symbol in Canadian football, insinuating the fans are like a member of the team. The Canadian fans identify more with the players, feel welcomed, and develop a sense of unity when following this concept. Canada has a tightly woven community centered around 9 football teams in contrast to the 32 in America. The CFL is a fan-oriented organization and relies on their support in order to succeed. In Canada, professionals are paid less than the players in the NFL by a significant margin, allowing fans to relate to the players as realistic role models and members of the community. One victorious team from both the East and West divisions participate in the championship game, meaning that fans from both areas of Canada can always feel included in the unique celebrations of the Grey Cup. In a 2012 survey by Leger Marketing, Canadians believe that the Grey Cup was the most important annual event to attend in Canada, with 13% of the vote. The championship game has evolved into a week-long celebration of the sport and Canadian identity. It has also featured prominent Canadian artists. For the 100th Grey Cup, a series of Canadian documentaries engraved on a nation were produced about the championship, CFL players, fans, and teams. The documentaries illustrated times of tragedy and success in Canadian football and history. The previous CFL Commissioner Tom Rice stated, "Through it all, the Canadian Football League has continued as a national beacon on the sports landscape for all Canadians."